Leach. Pentland Trains, drivers Bob McClure, a $45,000 Harrisburg buy. 5 Halva Hanover's a Better's Delight filly, owned by Anthony Beaton, David Mercer, Mac Nickel, Robert Jones. Beaton Trains, driver will be Louis Waugh, $50,000 Harrisburg purchase. 6 is Mickey's Duchess, and always be Mickey filly, owned by Frank Brundle, who's also the breeder. Greg McNair Trains, Doug McNair drives. 7 Mary Mayhem's a Shadow Play filly, owned by Chad Hill and Kimberly Jensen. Hill Trains, the driver's Bo Brown, a $5,000 Ontario Select purchase. And 8 Granny's Watching, a He's Watching filly, owned by John Fleischman and George Grew, trained by Kevin Ben. Sylvain Filion will drive. $27,000 London Classic buy was the 8 Granny's Watching. Starting gate swings into the stretch for qualifier number 1 on this Tuesday morning, the first of 17 from Woodbine Mohawk Park. And they're off and pacing. Halva Hanover goes out of there from the center, getting the first call for Louis Waugh. On the outside, Granny's Watching, surveying, and Filion's just going to let that one keep rolling up to the lead. Getting away third is Mickey's Duchess. Then in fourth, that's Mary Mayhem. In front of Stag Royal fifth. 6 back to Quite Beachy. 7th then is Go Anywhere Ever It Leads. And the trailer is Pam. They're into the first turn, and Sylvain Filion and Granny's Watching, this daughter of He's Watching, they're going to front them to the opening quarter. That opening panel, 31-1. 2-year-old pacing fillies get set to exit the first turn. The leader is Granny's Watching. In second, Halva Hanover. 2.5 lengths back to Mickey's Duchess third. Now there are a couple of lengths to Mary Mayhem, who is fourth. 2 more lengths back to Stag Royal fifth. 6th up the backside is Quite Beachy. Then in 7th is Go Anywhere Ever It Leads. And the trailer, Pam, is probably a dozen to 14 lengths off the lead. So we'll see if they tighten up a bit here coming to the half. Full control for Granny's Watching. 31-1 was the opener. It's a 2-length advantage by the midway point in 101-2. So that second quarter was a little bit quicker, of course. It was 30-1, so it was a second quicker than that 31-1 opener. At the back of the pack right now, Pam is on the march. Pam has swept up several spots and is now racing there in 5th. The leader around the far turn is Granny's Watching. 2 lengths better than Halva Hanover, who's 3 lengths in front of Mickey's Duchess. Pam continues that journey on the outside, is up into 4th. 5th is Mary Mayhem, then 6th is Stag Royal. Inside 7th, Quite Beachy, and Go Anywhere Ever It Leads moves from the back. 3 quarters, 1:30-2. That was a third quarter in 29 seconds. They're into the stretch. The leader continues to be Granny's Watching, and Granny's Watching, we'll see if that one has to fend off Halva Hanover, who starts to angle to the outside. Pam on the outside is 5 lengths off there in third. Back then to Mickey's Duchess in 4th. Deep stretch now, and it's Halva Hanover on the outside, trying to get by Granny's Watching, who digs in at the rail. These two down to the wire. Halva Hanover gets it. Granny's Watching second. Pam was third. Back to Mickey's Duchess fourth. 158-2.